Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and staying safe indoors. Today, let us start our scholarship class with a very important lesson, punctuation. Punctuation marks are an important aspect of every language. So, let us understand what exactly punctuation means. Punctuation is the set of marks used at the correct places in a piece of writing. It helps in the proper reading and understanding of that piece of writing. In simple words, we can say that punctuation is the art of putting in correct marks, points, or stops in the appropriate places while writing. Now, let us understand the importance of punctuation marks. The correct meaning of sentences can be conveyed only if the sentences are properly punctuated. Without punctuation, sentences would look meaningless. It would be rather difficult to understand them. Children, please observe this sentence carefully. The girl said, "May I leave now?" How do I read this sentence? The girl said. Since there is a comma after said, I take a slight pause and again the sentence is continued by framing a question. May I leave now? Now suppose if there were no appropriate punctuation marks used in the sentence, a reader would read the sentence in a simple manner, like the girl said, "May I leave now?" So, children, you see that punctuation marks are very important in any language while reading as well as writing. Let us start with the first punctuation mark, the capital letter. We use a capital letter to begin a sentence. For example, Rahul's birthday is on 5th June. We also use capital letters for proper nouns. Example, Pune, the Godavari, and Seema. Children, please remember that the letter I and the word God always begins with a capital G. Now, the next punctuation mark is the full stop. A full stop is used at the end of an assertive and an imperative sentence. An assertive sentence is a simple statement, and an imperative sentence is when you order or request someone. For example, Shruti looks charming in her new dress. Next example is of an imperative sentence. Please give me a book. A full stop is also used after abbreviations and initials. Abbreviation means a short form of a word. For example, BA, that means Bachelor of Arts. Initials means the first letter of a name or a word. For example, Mr. A.R. Pradhan. Next punctuation mark which we use quite often is a comma. A comma indicates a short pause. A comma is used to separate the words in a list. For example, the baker sold bread, biscuits, sweets, etc. It is also used to separate a direct speech from the rest of the sentence. For example, the boy said, "Give me the book." Next, punctuation is the exclamation mark. An exclamation mark is used after words or sentences that express strong feelings or emotions. Like children, when we are very excited after winning a match, what do we say? Hooray! We won the match. We also use an exclamatory mark at the sight of something which is very beautiful. For example, when we see a beautiful scene, we express our feelings by saying, "Oh, what a lovely scene it is." Now, moving ahead to the next punctuation, and that is the question mark. A question mark is used at the end of a direct question. For example, is it raining? It is also used at the end of a question tag. For example, you will do the job, won't you? Now, the next punctuation is the apostrophe. An apostrophe indicates possession. That means it shows belongings. For example, this is Seema's book. That means the book belongs to Seema. It is also used to indicate that a letter or letters have been omitted. That means a letter has been dropped down. For example, don't open the door. So, in this sentence, the word don't indicates the usage of an apostrophe. In this word, the letter O is omitted and instead of it, an apostrophe is used. Now, let us proceed to the next punctuation mark, that is the double inverted comma. A double inverted comma is used to quote the exact words spoken by a speaker in a direct speech. For example, Mother said, "I shall be home early." Now, coming to the last punctuation mark, that is the colon. A colon is used to introduce a quotation or a speech. For example, we all have heard the proverb, "Make hay while the sun shines." So, students, I hope you all have understood the lesson well. Please revise the examples and solve the exercise. Thank you.